Hi guys, welcome back to Yung. Today we are in the central of Singapore. Okay, let's talk about M2 money. M2 money is US dollars printed and circulated all around the world in people's bank account, in deposits, in cash. Now, what US has been doing since 2020, they have been printing a lot of money just to cushion their economy, right? That's why you see the S&P 500, instead of going down, it went up and up in 2020, 2021, and now we are in 2022. Okay, now let's talk about inflation. How inflation affects all of us. So inflation, it has been stable 2 to 3%, but then because of the COVID 2020 and 2021, there have been a lot of printing of money and interest rates has been super low. So it means when interest rates are low, people can borrow money very easily, and it's also an incentive to borrow money, correct? Because inflation rates have been usually 3%, but then you imagine the bank lend you at 1% or even below 1%. In Singapore, I have heard of 0.8% in 2020. So it's like super cheap interest rate, meaning super cheap cash to borrow. That's why a lot of people have been borrowing a lot of money during this period. So one of the major effects of inflation is that the property prices has increased dramatically in Singapore and in USA since 2020. So you can see that even the HDB flats are selling like over $1 million. So that is crazy because HDB used to be an affordable housing product, correct? Hence, we can slowly feel the effects of inflation from property prices, slowly trickle down to car prices, then it trickled down to luxury items, you know, like Rolex. If you notice, pre-COVID, only the Rolex sport models are really in demand and, you know, increase in price, double or triple its price. But then now, during COVID, what happens? You know, the Oyster Perpetual 41mm, they have been selling 3 times over retail, and it's not even a traditional Rolex sport model. You talk about Brompton, you notice during the pandemic a lot of people buying bicycles, right? But bicycles in the top tier luxury item bicycles, I call it, because they are Bromptons, right? They have been selling way above retail, some even double the retail price. Why am I speaking about this? Why I'm talking about inflation and blah 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 this? It's because I want you to understand that your money right now has lesser value than it has pre-COVID, right? So that's why people are buying a lot of assets and investments, you know, so that to maintain the value of your money. So you can go into a lot of kind of investment. People playing. Okay, go. Okay, very good. So you can go into a lot of kind of investments, but the most basic ones are property, stocks, and gold, correct? But if you have a lot of money, let's say 200,000 or maybe even 1 million, where do you want to put your cash, right? Most people will put into property. Why? Because property, one thing is collateral. It is hard. You see, like this is hard. It will always be here. People will not steal. People can't really steal your property lah. And then, if it burns down, you have insurance from the bank to cover the property price, correct? So basically, your cash is as good as safe lah. There are also alternative investments like the new one, NFTs and cryptocurrency. But then would you like to put $1 million into that? You know, because the market is so volatile and so risky that you could risk losing all your assets. I want you to understand that your money that you hold right now, the cash in hand or the deposits in your bank, it's already been devalued. So if you have an opportunity, do go and invest. Okay guys, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for supporting us all this while, and see you again next week.